Alright, so you clicked on this video because you're curious on how to get to an amazing lifestyle in 2024. How do we define this goal? How do we get there? It's super important to know how to get to an amazing lifestyle so that we have the correct goals and we're not doing actions that are counterproductive to what we're trying to achieve. So if you're trying to ditch the 9 to 5, being able to be location independent wherever you desire, in tropical paradise, buy trips, experiences, materialistic goods, basically consume at the level of marginal utility that you so desire, then listen up because this video will be super important for you. I will only cover the top 3 places in society today in terms of reaching an amazing lifestyle in this case. Alright, the third place in society today in terms of lifestyle is the location independent professional. This is a person who has negotiated with their company for a remote job, so they're able to sit outside of America or Europe and enjoy life in a place where their dollars go a lot further. They're able to live like kings in a tropical paradise. However, they still have to answer to bosses. They still have to spend a portion of their day doing some difficult, strenuous mental task for a company. However, they're very much valued. They have this down to a T in terms of what work to actually do. So they have optimized it highly and they're able to surf in the day or do yoga or be out in the sun for a large portion of the normal day. So they have an amazing type of lives. I've talked to a lot of people like that in my day-to-day where they're working within marketing and they're so skilled that they can live this type of lifestyle. I put that as third place in society today. The second place is the business owner of these smaller to mid-sized corporations. They're still having to actively manage everything with the clients, with the employees. It can be a headache, it can be a hassle, but they have location independence as a result of being extremely good at, for example, doing drop shipping, selling some sort of hair product, selling some sort of jewelry, selling courses, selling media agency advice, creative advice. I've seen so many different things, even personal coaches and salsa dancers, and it's just inspiring to see all the ideas out there that successful people are employing, using, and how they're able to live their lives location independent as a result of this, while also getting a larger share of the pie as the owner. So that's why they're in second place. They still have to manage these clients, but if one is super annoying, they can choose to drop the client and find another one. So it's quite a nice lifestyle. It's lower stress and indeed very nice. In terms of lifestyle then, now we're coming to place number 1, with the lowest stress, with location independence, financial security, and the ability to travel and consume as your heart desire. And it comes as no surprise that in a capitalistic society, this is the capital owner, the person with a lot of dollars, who owns a lot of assets and who is able to live off of these assets. It might be a part of that business that the business owner on the second place is managing. It's a part of American and European industry, for example, or properties in the West rented out. I've seen a ton of examples on this. And if you're new to money, this might sound super counterproductive. Well, how are you able to pay for things if you don't work, is one question that you might get. Well, to ask a question back, how do you pay for transportation, clothes, and shelter? With money, right? Exactly the same way as everybody else. It's not some magical rule that says you have to work to be able to pay for these things. No, if you have money, you can do so. And just to do some quick calculations to show you how this works, using a basic index fund with 8% return a year, nothing fancy, no big crypto investment, no super risky small cap stock, no owning a property, having to rent it out via agency, nothing like that. Let's do some real simple calculations on owning an index fund in this case. Let's say that you live somewhere nice and warm and you need $3,000 a month. You can live like a king for that type of money as a single man in a developing country. Then you would require $36,000 a year. Let's say you purchase an index fund with your capital, that's 8% return a year. Let's calculate how much money you need. Let's backtrack it basically, reverse engineer how much money you need to be able to get this type of income passively by doing nothing. And in order to do this, we just divide 36,000 with 0.08. That turns out to be 900,000. In this case, I'm using the 8% rule. 2% is kept in the account. It's not sold or withdrawn on the yearly basis. It's there to adjust your purchasing power for inflation. And then we have 2% in taxes, capital taxes, and then we have 4% that gives you the 3,000 every month that you can live on and have an amazing lifestyle for doing nothing but owning assets. That's why it's on place number 1. See how simple it is. See what an actual, real, tangible and attainable goal that is for somebody who's grinding in the West. If you just have the self-discipline to upskill yourself, to invest in assets, to learn more about money by watching, for example, financial YouTube channels, well, then you can get to that stage in your life. It's not a huge amount, but to get there, do the travel first. Realize what type of budget you need, what type of consumption you desire, and then once you've spent a month living like a king, living the way you want, the way you desire, then you can backwards engineer that using the 8% rule and find out how much money you actually need to ascend to first place in lifestyle in society. Alright, that's been it for this video, and as always, hope you guys make a ton of money, whatever investments you decide to make. Take care now, bye bye.